Yeah, back in the mid to late 90s, we'd have consolation races just to see who could run the feature.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they had several races. They had 3 races to get into the feature. I mean, there was a lot of these things out here. And the cars are still out here. I don't know where they're at, but guys need to bring them on out and start racing them again.
There you go. Well, Chris Hayes will be starting in 9th in the 4 car. Then it's Whit C in the number 5 machine starting in 8th. 7th starting spot for the 51, second-generation driver Brandon Johnston. Then Sparky West in the 99 and DJ Valente in the 18. They'll break up row number 3. It'll be Matt Dale in the 07. We saw him race champ carts earlier. He's driving the 07 right now. It's Chris Hildebrand starting in the 3rd spot in the 71. Brad Hancock on the outside pole in the 10. And Brian May in the double deuce, the 22 on the pole, with a speed of 18.131. Legend Series racing getting underway at Langley Speedway. Cars work down the front stretch and into turn number 1. A quick shot to the pants of the 22 machine of May from Hildy. A little bit of a hold-up. Matt Dale looks to try to dime in the corner and work underneath Brad Hancock down the back stretch. The 10 and 07 cars go in the corner. Hancock definitely not up to speed like he wants to be right now. Almost like the car will not go into high gear for some reason. And now it looks like he's up to full song as he heads down into turn number 1 on the outside of DJ Valente. They work off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Hancock still not able to get a good bite right now as they race ahead of Sparky West 99 machine. And now your leader, Brian May, over Hildy. Hildy been to victory lane the last couple of times in the 71 machine. Taking that bright rocket red and blue machine right to the back end of the teal and black 22 of Brian May. Off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. DJ Valente still to the inside of Brad Hancock. He'll break out of line, go ahead and drop to the bottom. Little Nerf bar shot to the back end of the 18 machine, pardon me. And the number 10 goes on by on the inside now. Drops back into line as Valente. He'll go ahead and set his sights on the tire tracks of the 10 car, who will start to pull away now by a couple of car lengths. Your front 3 machines working through 3 and 4. Brian May in the 22, the numbers 71 of Hildebrand and the 07 of Matt Dale. And Sammy, these guys are getting it done.
Yeah, man, it's got to feel like you're running 200 miles an hour in them little cars, man. They're really quick, they're really light, and they're really fast.
Yeah, Hildy looked to the inside of Brian May that time off of turn number 2. Didn't get the bite he wanted on the bottom of the racetrack car. Just a little bit too tight to make the pass right now, and a little bit of a wiggle off of turn number 4 that time by for the 71 machine. Through the field we go. The 22 machine leading the way off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. That is Brian May. 2nd spot right now, Chris Hildebrand. Hildy in the number 71 machine. Matt Dale follows their tire tracks in the 07. Then it's Brad Hancock in the number 10 machine. That's your top 4 machines. Then a good battle starting to build up right now. DJ Valente a little bit loose on the exit of the corner, runs 5th. Vaughn, what you got, buddy?
Yeah, I was going to say right now, I think Matt Dale is in the perfect position right now because right now, we know Brian May and Chris Hildebrand are going to go side by side at any moment, and that's going to give a perfect opportunity for Matt Dale to close right up on their bumpers and maybe make a pass and get a win for himself.
Good observation there, buddy. I'll tell you what, he's watching that, and he's definitely in the catbird seat if anything happens between those top 2. Just outside your top 5, we pick up with the 99 machine of Sparky West. Then right behind him, like I said, second-generation driver, the son of Bubba Johnston, who we'll see in Grand Stock competition later on, Brandon Johnston in the 51. The number 5, big wiggle, but a great save for the number 5 of Whit C. Through turns 3 and 4, and the car crossing the start-finish line now. Chris Hayes runs in the 9th position in the 4 car. Your leaders down in turn number 1. They're 3 cars strong right now. It's almost a freight train. A little bit late on the caboose, though. The 07 trying to catch up with Matt Dale, but he's trying to roll in on 2 very fast cars, and Brian May in the 22 and Chris Hildebrand in the 71. 4 car doing the gentleman thing, moving down to the inside, the rookie. Showing respect to the veterans, letting them go around on the outside. Hancock starting to reel in those top 4, Sammy.
Yeah, he's moving on down there. He's got probably about a tenth faster than they are going around this racetrack right now. So I don't know what's happened to him. It looks like he's kicked it in another gear.
Yeah, the leader is actually running at 18.194 the last lap by, and your fourth place driver is only about a tenth off of him, so he's losing a little bit, but not much. And Matt Dale that time wicked sideways through 3 and 4. Don't know what happened to the 07 car, but he lost about 3 or 4 car lengths on your top 2. As now Hildebrand looks inside again. May's able to pull off on the outside. Looks like the 71, if he's going to get it done, he's going to have to actually utilize the Nerf bar, Sammy.
Yeah, and these guys ain't shy about using that front bumper either. They do it all the time.
It's been tight competition out here, and Brian May, I don't know really. I'd have to look at the sheets to see has he won this year in the 22.
I don't recall if he's won or not. I know Hildebrand won one last race.
Yeah, I think he's got 2 in a row under his belt, and Matt Dale definitely wants to get back. But hey, I'll tell you what, and here they come down the front stretch, Vaughn.
Yeah, according to my points that I have with me right now, Chris Hildebrand, your only winner so far with 4 wins on the season. No one else has made it to victory lane.
Oh, wow. So the only winner out of the entire field in 2015 runs second right now.
Well, I didn't realize that.
Wow, that's a pretty neat little suspect to put in there and throw the dice out on, because I tell you what, odds are a little bit against him right now, but at the same time, if he utilizes that Nerf bar, which looks like he's starting to knock on the 22 to let him know, I'm here, buddy.
Yeah, he's definitely got a faster car now. The 22 knows if he wants to hold him back as long as he can.
Yeah, right now you can definitely tell Matt Dale also being able to gain a little bit on these guys right now for this battle for the lead. Brian May definitely seems like he slid up a little bit, but right now it looks like Matt Dale's going to make a pass on Chris Hildebrand, looking inside of him in turn 3 and 4.
Hildebrand caught the back end of the 22 going into 1, but it completely lifted the front tires of the 71 off the ground. And so that's what you see happening now, is Matt Dale's going to go around the lap car and complete the pass on the pickup into the second spot. Now, the whole time these two drivers are having this slip and race, Brad Hancock has rolled in on him, Sammy.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have these top 4 are going to be running right together here before long, because that 22 is not quite as quick as them 2 behind him.
Yeah, we saw it last time. We saw Brad Hancock do some massive damage and wins here at Langley. He was driving for Chris Lemons, and he had the Flying 11 paint scheme, and he was just wearing them out anywhere he went.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little Flying 11 back out here again. It's been a long time since we've run that.
Yeah, Vaughn, what you got, buddy?
I was going to say right now, Matt Dale. Whoa!
Dale. He actually lost it. He did not. Oh, wow. Brad Hancock, close call. Dale drove down in the corner. The rear end just hopped out from underneath him. Really, I didn't see any contact between him and the 71, so we'll just have to see how everything shakes out. But right now, Brian May having it Burger King style his way.
Yeah, but now you're going to have 71 right on his bumper on a restart. Hildebrand is going to be tough.
Yeah, that was definitely the worst news for Brian May right now, as he was able to pull away because Matt Dale was holding up Chris Hildebrand so much, he was able just to check out.
All right, Sammy, you and I are up here talking about it, wondering the caution came out for Matt Dale's car spinning, and now he's on the outside of front row, so the caution lights are coming back on. They've got to get the 07 car in the right spot. Like I said, when the caution comes out, the leaderboard freezes. But like I said, he's going to go to the tail end of the lead lap cars and have to go into the inside line, which is the longer of the 2 lines, and it looks like they're come up here on the weekend after race season's done. I'm going to be making a few trips up here anyway, I believe, to meet with a few different folks up here in the Greater Hampton Roads area. But we'll be talking about that right before the Southern Modified Tour race, I believe.
Yeah, they've got some great ribs up there, Will.
Oh, hey now, talking my language. Now we're getting cars set. Just going back across the wall, and DJ Valente, the only car, took the cone. He went up to the top side, so the 07 car is going to be able to start on the inside in the 4th spot back. And we're going to get to see duke it out. The 4 fastest cars. Oh, a little bit of a back bumper shot for Hancock from the 07. 1 or 2 or 3 of them before we get going. A little bit of the old Intimidator move there. Yep. Green flag coming out. Shane Snyder puts it in the air. Down the front stretch they go. Brian May, Chris Hildebrand. He's going to try to make the break right now. He's using the 22 for his brakes, but now the 22 breaks away. 2 car lengths over the 71 down the back stretch. Great run into the corner this time. The 10 car does not falter on the restart, and Brad Hancock is right there. About a half a car off the back end of Hildy. Hildy down in the corner trying to hold on to the 22 machine of Brian May. May used him for a little bit of a brake check through 1 and 2 on the initial start. A little bit of bumper rubbing between the top 4 machines, and now Hildebrand is under fire. Here comes Hancock, draws even in the center of the corner. A little bit of a wiggle. Here comes Matt Dale to the inside. Dale now, the 07 machine. He tries to make the run. He gets up into the 3rd spot now, sets his sights on the back of Hancock's car, but it tightens up off the corner. Hildebrand back by on the inside on the 07. Great racing action from these legend cars. Once again, the 07 car wiggles in the center of the corner. The right rear just not grabbing the track. Maybe from that spin, it burned that right rear just enough where it's just not grabbing traction. Now, your top two, Brad Hancock in the 10 machine, now trying to chase down Brian May. May down into turn number 3, working off of turn number 4. Just under a handful of laps left to go. Gene Snyder's going to go ahead and grab the white and checkered flags and get them ready, because 23 laps are on the board out of this 25-lap race for the Cycle City Corp Legends. Down into turn number 3, Hancock gets ever closer, works his way through the center of the corner. Now right up to the Nerf bars. White flag is out. Hancock down in the corner. It's going to be the battle for the top spot. Hancock's 10 car wiggles just a bit on the center of the corner, trying to work his way off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Brian May wants to go to victory lane. Can he do it? Hancock rolls in, makes a tag on the back bumper of the 22 to the stripe. Brian May wins but gets turned as they cross the stripe.
Tried to throw that block.
He tried to throw the block a little bit late, but not too late, because Brian May's going to Dale Emmons victory lane down there with you, Vaughn.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Brian May driving it down the track as they came across the finish line, and that's when he tagged bumpers and, well, really fenders there with the number 10 of Brad Hancock, and that's what sent him spinning. But luckily, neither one of them suffering any real damage from that incident, so they can both pull away, and we can have Brian May visit us here in victory lane for the first time in 2015. And also for the first time in 2015, we have a different winner for the Cycle City Corp Legends, so we're very happy to see that. And right now, actually, interesting, waiting. Brad Hancock's driving down the front stretch here, but it was definitely Brian May who got the win. So he's gonna go ahead and drive on by. Looks like Brad Hancock was a little bit of disagreement about that finishing order, but it was pretty clear as he came across the finish line that Brian May was your winner. He's got a little bit of a scuffed up left rear, looking at it, but no real damage. Looks like he'll be fine. And he's gonna, Brian May grab that checker flag, and he's gonna go ahead and have his victory lap. I believe because Chris Hildebrand finished third, Brian May closes his points gap to 6 points heading into the final races of the season for the Cycle City Corp Legends. It's still going to be a tough order for Brian May to be able to catch the dominant Chris Hildebrand this year. He's got a friend coming here, Danny Edwards, Danny White, celebrating with him. And here's your winner, Brian May, everyone. Nice photo op. You're going to go ahead and take that helmet and Hans device off. Take off that receiver, which is what race control uses to tell these drivers what's going on during the race. They don't have spotters. They just have a receiver and one person telling them there's a caution now, there's a lap car or something like that. Hugging everybody. Welcome to Dale Emmons victory lane, Brian. You had quite a battle in your hands, but you were able to hold them all off, all 25 laps.
Yeah, I was able to stay in front of them. Bob Silva put a good car into me tonight, and he stuck with me through, I don't know how long it's been, but we finally got a win here at Langley Speedway. This one's for Dale Emmons too. I know he's looking down on us, and I just can't say enough about the way this guy raced me. And the 71 Hildebrand, all these guys are good guys. I just wish there was more of us out here, but even though there's only a couple of us, we put on a good show. So,
all right, well, congratulations on your win tonight, Brian May. You definitely earned it. No one can say you didn't. And he's gonna go ahead. What'd you say?
Thanks for sponsors. First of all, Bob Silva already said him and Silva's Heat and Air keep this car going every year. They believed in me. And Bayport as well. I know they're sponsoring the race. They've been with us since the beginning. Hayase, Sushi Bar and Grill, and City Center. I got a bunch. Control Conditions Corporations, they came on this year, helped out a ton. We have Pimoko Nissan, Smoke Barbecue Restaurant, the Marksman Indoor Shooting Range in Denby, and Bidright Services. And I'd like to thank my mom for coming out, and my family and friends for coming out, sticking behind me.
All right, well, there's your winner, Brian May, for the Cycle City Corp Legends.